So recognizing awareness is the key. What does recognizing awareness mean? Here, we shouldn't be caught in the word awareness. Without the word awareness, we should clearly know what it means. So this recognizing awareness, I am going to explain it using other words. The mind is knowing everything. How does the mind know there is mind? I could be mindful of something. That is, my attention is going here and there. But I also know there is a one who is capable of putting attention. What is that one? I am conscious of or aware of certain things. But I also know that I am conscious. I know I am aware. Know that you are aware. We rarely know that we are aware. Only when we ask this question, we realize we are aware. Otherwise, we are being caught up in the objects which we know or of which we are aware of. Whenever you are aware of something, be aware that you are aware of it, not of the object. The object is not importance, but that you are being aware of it. The object is not existing by itself. You are having an experience, subjective conscious experience. Where is this experience? Is this experience inside the body, or is your body inside the experience? Is your mind inside the body, or is it the body inside your mind? The difference between the awakened and the deluded person thinks the mind is inside the body. The awakened person knows that the body is inside the mind. So right now, if you have the feeling that the mind is inside the body and the mind is listening to these words, try to locate the mind. Where is the mind? Who is hearing these words? The mind is hearing these words. You say, I am hearing these words. Awareness is aware of these words. So the word awareness, the word I, the word mind, the word consciousness, what are all these words pointing to? The knower, you. What is that? So without words, without thoughts, directly know that which is knowing. Right now, you are having a present moment experience. You are having a present moment experience of the world around you. And there is the knower of that experience. Is that knower and the experience, are they different? Try to find out if the experiencer, which is you, and the experience are same or are different. Right now, you are having a subjective experience. What you are seeing, another person is not seeing. So it is your experience. So right now, the present moment experience and the world, you think you are seeing the world. The world which you are seeing and the experience you are having, are they the same or are they different? Try to find out. So I have asked you two questions, and to find out for yourself, I'll repeat the two questions. Is awareness and experience same or different? That was the first question. Is experience and the world, are they same or different? That was the second question. So if you inquire these two questions and find out the answer, all the problems will be solved. If anybody wants to say something or have any questions, please feel free to talk.
May I ask, sir?
Yeah.
From childhood, there is awareness which is response to stimuli or response to stimulus. And each one of us are struggling to reach to the awareness of Buddhahood. So please tell how to reach to the state of Buddhahood.
Do you have experience of dreams?
Yes, sir.
So was there a body in the dream?
Yes, sir.
Did that body have a childhood?
No, sir. It has different shapes in different dreams,
But
different
as long as you
stages.
were in the dream, you would have thought awareness came into being with that body being born, being a child, and being growing up. That was the Maya that dream created for you. So you started this question with asking from childhood this awareness. So that is what the whole time I was talking, that we think this awareness came into existence with this body. It is like saying that awareness came into existence with the dream body. As long as you are in the dream, you will think there is awareness because of that dream body. You do not know it's a dream body. You do not know it's a dream. Whatever you are seeing in the dream, you think as real. But whatever the body inside the dream was nothing but awareness. The world inside the dream was nothing but awareness. So when you recognize awareness, only awareness is real and everything else is unreal. So you asked how to reach the awareness level of Buddhahood. There is no awareness level of Buddhahood. Only Buddha knows there is nothing but awareness. It is like a fish finding water. In your dream, when you find awareness, where do you find it? The whole dream is awareness. Even before you realize it, it was awareness only. Just you didn't recognize it. Yes, Balu sir.
Sir, this awareness in a newborn child and awareness we are talking about. What's the difference? That the child's awareness is also presumably unaware of itself. So where does the game start?
Yeah, again the same answer to the previous question. So when we are solving a problem, if the first step itself is wrong, whatever we derive will also be wrong. So again, this question about a third person, a child's body appearing in your consciousness. So if you start the inquiry with that, whatever you derive will not be right. We can discuss it, but it won't be much helpful. I will also answer what you asked. But again, in a dream, you look at a child and wonder where its awareness is. Your body and the child's body are all inside the same awareness. But of course, your experience and the child's experience due to the vasanas are different. So there is this question whether an animal without the sixth sense or a child without the sixth sense, are they in the Buddha state? So though they don't have the delusion, they haven't recognized that their awareness haven't recognized awareness. So what we call delusion is required for realization. Samsara is necessary for nirvana. Awareness can recognize itself only by being divided. Awareness means division. We have to understand how we transcend division or reach oneness by awareness, but also we have to understand awareness means division. We have to understand awareness means oneness. We also have to understand awareness means division. So in a dream, there is awareness of lot of things. If there aren't different things, would there be awareness? If there is nothing to see, the word vision doesn't have meaning. If there are no objects, the word awareness has no meaning. So once you recognize awareness, the dream world is not different from awareness. There is no awareness apart from the dream world. Awareness and the dream world are the same thing. But when you see it as the dream world, it is division. When you see it as awareness, it is oneness. But oneness and division are not different. Without division, there is no oneness or awareness. So this division, which is the cause of problem, which is causing attachment and bondage, is itself awareness. Is itself what I'm saying is ignorance is necessary for enlightenment. When one is ignorant, it is pointed out this is ignorance, this is enlightenment. But if he understands it in such a way, this is ignorance, this is bad, this is enlightenment, this is good, then he hasn't really understood. He has to understand ignorance, there is no enlightenment without ignorance, and that ignorance and enlightenment are not different. When you asked about the state of a child, again it is implying that this awareness is inside the body. We are again putting the foundation in a particular thing. So it is a wrong step. We have to inquire into the first person and not the third person. There is no end to inquiry into the third person. The baby is a third person, but the knower is the first person. When you're inquiring about the baby's consciousness or awareness, the mind is going outward. When I inquire into my consciousness, the mind is going inward. When it is going outward, there is division between the inner and the outer. When it is going inside the inner, there is no inner or outer. There is no division. Yeah. So you tell me, if you can you speak? That was one of the questions. Like I had given you two questions. The first question was, is consciousness and experience same or different? And I wanted you to inquire. So can you tell me if consciousness and experience are same or are different? ಹ್ಮ್ ಸರಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು
ಸರಿ ಹೋಯ್ತಾ?
ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Ankush, can you mute yourself? If anybody has any question, it is better to speak rather than type.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I have one question. Sir, can you explain about Acharya Nagarjuna Shunyavada? And it said that it was kind of similar to Einstein's relative theory.
Yeah. Again, the enquiring I'll answer, but this kind of enquiry will not take us very deep, but I'll just briefly answer your question. So Buddha's main teaching was interdependent origination, that nothing exists by itself. Nothing has selfhood of itself. Let it be the person or sentient being, or let it be any of the objects. So, but Nagarjuna took this concept as his main teaching and explained that emptiness and interdependent origination are the same thing. Or in simple words, you understand everything is relative. You understand everything is relative.
Yes.
So interdependent origination means that everything is relative. If everything is relative, then everything is empty. So the words are not important, the meaning is important. So to understand Acharya Nagarjuna, you have to understand everything is relative. Nothing is absolute. For something to be true, it has to be absolute. If it is relative, it is just a relative truth. For example, chess, each coin has different movements. So within that field, there are some, this is how a horse moves. But it is true only within that, it is not an absolute truth. So if you inquire all the scientific facts or anything, everything you will find to be only a relative truth and will not be an absolute truth. Yeah. We see a plastic bottle, we see the form and call it a bottle. We see the material, we know it is plastic. The plastic, we know the bottle is clearly plastic. Either we know that the bottle is plastic or we do not know. Just a theoretical understanding that everything is awareness is not understanding. So if you have to be able to clearly see that the world is nothing but awareness, that the bottle is nothing but plastic. Yeah, Rao sir. I think this session will end soon. You can use the same link to rejoin. We'll have up to 9.
Why are we all with different levels of awareness, sir?
Yeah, this session is going to end. I'll end it now. Use the same link to rejoin, and we'll see why different people are in different level of awareness.